America, we have a problem.
We have been priced out of buying homes. We have been priced out of having kids. Our kids have been priced out of adulthood because most will never be able to leave the financial umbrella of their parents. We've been priced out of certain jobs. I literally can't work here or I'm losing money. We've been priced out of transportation, whether it's a luxury item or just the maintenance of keeping transportation. We've been priced out of education, how much you spend on a degree versus what you get back from it, not worth it. We have been priced out of our neighborhoods, and now we're being priced out of the holiday season. People literally stood in line for hours to have Thanksgiving dinner at Golden Corral because it was cheaper than buying food and cooking for your family. All the reasons on why you were a productive, tax-paying, law-abiding citizen, we've been priced out of. So if there is no reward for being a good person or doing the right thing, there are going to be more people that are not going to try. We think that the youth is giving up now and they're not thriving. If we continue on this path, they're not going to give a damn. So if you're looking at all these snatch and grabs and thinking, oh, grab my pearls, just wait until you've seen the results of removing books from schools. You think we're being priced out of Black Friday, but we're actually being priced out of civility, because those sales, those new trinkets, those new items, those wants, those upgrades were the things that people thrived for, held on to, on why they got up and went to work and did the things that they did. And if all of it's being taken away, you are now pricing us out of sanity and civility. We are living in a society that is creating savages because there's no reason to do right. And the only way I can get anything is if I take it. You're either going to eat or be eaten. And it's starting with this holiday season in 2023. You've priced people out of holiday joy. This is not going to end well.
2nd Esdras 16 verses 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the believers, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. This lesson is entitled Sorrows on Every Side. And you just saw the video of the lady. She's in mourning, okay? And a lot of people feel the same way. They don't have any answers, but the men of the Lord have the answers, namely Great Millstone camps. Need to listen to those videos with those brothers because they have the truth, okay? All right, and what is the reason why this is happening? Is because the wicked is ruling the earth. The international banking families, beginning with the elite, the Rothschilds, the central bankers, the international central bankers, all right, that run the world, okay, all right. They are representative of the so-called white man, all right, in which are the Edomites, and the small hats, in which include the Israeli people, all right, that are there, all right. They're the ones who rule this planet Earth, okay? Financially, they own America, okay? The corporations in it, okay? They own the media, CBS, Fox, ABC, NBC, and so forth. They pretty much run Hollywood, so they own the world. The wicked is running the earth. All right, let's go to Proverbs 29:2. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's what's happening right now. The people are in mourning. We're in hyperinflation. Everything is so sky high, nobody can afford anything. Okay? But this is all by design. All right? So-called fiat paper money, they know that it does not last. Okay? It always crashes out. Okay? So they have chosen this time to bring in the New World Order, or a digital revolution. Okay? All right? They had the Industrial Revolution and different revolutions in the past, and this time it's a digital revolution. All right? A technological revolution, merging man with machine. All right? The Internet of Things, Internet of Bodies, that's what's coming. All right? And it's all being orchestrated by the wicked. All right? The so-called white man, the Edomites and Amalekites. All right? And which are the hated of the Most High in the Holy Scriptures. We'll go to Romans 9:13. But it is the Most High who set them up, okay? Who created them and set them up to be the wicked on the earth. All right? All right, Romans 9:13. And it reads, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Okay? Malachi 1:4. We'll go 1:1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. They rebuilt in America, okay? They were during the Dark Ages, they weren't even the ruling class people. It was the Negroes that were ruling over in Europe, okay? Up until the 1300s. That's when they rose back into power, all right, and started taking down their twin brother Jacob over there in Europe, all right, and then eventually they came here to America and rebuilt Rome all over again in America. All right, so they used the Pestilence 19 to begin destroying America, Babylon the Great, all right, to bring in this digital revolution, this system built by AI and big tech, all right. Very soon they will crash this economy and bring in a central bank digital currency in which they will have total control over you. They're going to give out universal basic income, and their ultimate goal is to put a implant in your hand so that you can buy and sell with that instead of a card. But first, it's going to be a digital ID. It's going to be biometrics are going to be needed. You're going to have to give up your fingerprint, your eye scan, all of that is going to come into that. But their ultimate goal, again, is to put that into that implant in your hand, okay? Which goes against the Most High. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not, where and who is he? And we learned who the wicked was, okay? It was Esau, Edom, in the Bible. He's the physical representation of the spiritual demon Satan on earth, okay? He's the one carrying out this agenda, all right? Okay, so the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay. All right, so let's go to Revelation 12 and 12. And it reads, Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. So he has a short time to rule, to establish his new world order, to rule his rulership. And this is what is foremost on his mind, okay? Is to establish total control over the populations, all right? Okay. All right, Revelation 13 and 16. And he causes them, the international banking families, the elite, all right? And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So this is going to be given to, again, the both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, okay? So whether you're in prison, whatever, you're going to be given this implant in your hand, okay? And Elon Musk is working on the brain interface right now as we speak, okay? All right, so that's who's causing these problems, all right? Psalms 37. Fret not thyself. Psalms 37 and 1. Fret not thyself because of the evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. So the Lord is telling you, even though they are rich, they up on top, he's going to bring them down. Verse 7. Rest in Yahweh and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Because this is the wicked devices that they're trying to bring forth. The digital ID, the implant, okay, total surveillance of the population. All right. Verse 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, Yahweh, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword, and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and the needy, to slay such as be of upright conversation. And that would be the men of the Lord, okay? All right? Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken, because the Lord is going to institute World War III, all right? And that's how they're going to be destroyed through Armageddon, World War III. All right, Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. So they have every intention to create these draconian laws to make you bow down to their policies, because as they continue to raise the interest rate, as I said, and the inflation rises, people are going to they're going to do crazy things to get whatever it is that they want. Okay, food or whatever to feed their children. But they're going to introduce this digital ID in order to be the solution to that. Okay, we can monitor everybody to keep everybody safe. All right, peace and safety. All right. So they're going to introduce the digital ID and then the implant. That's the goal. That's the reason why all of this is happening. All right. Second Esdras 15 and verses 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And the modern day sword is the gun. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So, which lets you know that the lockdowns are gonna come. Okay. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. And as this lesson is entitled Sorrows on Every Side, the elite and Bill Gates, the powers that be, they want to take control of all the resources. Okay, the food, the water, and everything. Bill Gates bought 275,000 acres of land. All right. So there's going to be a lack of bread. There's going to be a famine in the land, but it's going to be manufactured by the so-called white man. Your so-called United States, Babylon the Great, is going to bring this forth so that you will bow down to the New World Order system. All right, which again will be through the digital ID and the mark of the beast, which is going to be the RFID microchip. Okay, which they're going to implant in your hand. Okay. All right. Second Esdras 9 and verses 7. Well, first I'll read 8 and 50 first. Second Esdras 8 and verse 50. All right. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So the Lord has this as judgment. Okay, this is going to be the judgment. All right, when there's no food, when they have crashed the economy, when you're going to have to bow down to the government for resources, and that's the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. These sorrows are judgments from the Lord, the Heavenly Father. All right. Second Esdras 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Okay. And a lot of people, they lean upon their own understanding, and they think that America is going to be here forever. Okay. Second Esdras 9, and started turning to the Lord. Second Esdras 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. So faith without works is dead. All right. That's why we get out here every weekend and we try to warn our people. All right. Showing faith, acts of faith. Okay. 2nd Esdras 9 and 7. And everyone that should be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils. All of these things that are going to come into earth. You know, the government, the shutdown of the economy, the martial law, the lack of bread, and the people fighting each other over food. The Lord said he's going to protect his servants from that, and they will eat, all right, without the MOTB, okay, without that implant. All right. Read that again. 2nd Esdras 9 and 7, Salakia. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. But what's going to happen to the other people? Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. Okay, so they scoffed at the truth. Okay. Verse 12, the same must know it after death by pain. Okay, so the Lord is going to allow you to be a sacrifice. All right, because only 2/3 of Israel is going to make it out of here. All right, only 2/3. All right, I'll go ahead and read that. Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, and that's the Lord in capital letters is Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, is my power. So turn to the Lord, repent. We can only keep the laws to a certain extent because we're in captivity, but we keep the laws to the best of our ability. We don't go out and just break the laws willfully. All right. And with that, I say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. This one has been sorrows on every side. And I say shalom.
The most important videos you see here in a long time, and the news you are not supposed to know. I've got some scary news.
God, this is going to happen here, I think, too.
So the EU is rolling out this digital ID wallet, kind of like a single key for all online doors, which is super handy, but also kind of scary because it could let governments watch what you were doing online.
I just left the room where we had the negotiations about the digital identity, and I have bad news. The member states and the European Parliament came to an agreement. It means that probably not far from now, the digital identity will be a fact in the European Union.
And people are whispering that the US's new FedNow service, which is going to make money fly across banks super fast, might be the first step in a plan for more control to do something similar. Here we go. Many of you, and I suspect soon all of you, will end up seeing something like he did on your web banking and mobile banking. It's your agreement to FedNow.
2023. Can't log into my Chase account until I accept the agreement.
And then there's China, who's already doing it, which already has the system where everything you do, buying stuff, traveling, who you hang out with, all of it can be tracked. It's all tied to your national ID. So there's no hiding.
So in China, for example, God, this is going to happen here, I think, too. Although maybe people will fight it. If a traffic camera catches you jaywalking in China, the digital ID system has you. It has your blood now. It has your genetic code. Has your photograph. It can identify how you walk, so even if you can't see a face, you can be picked up by gait. It will convict you of jaywalking and take money out of your bank account with no intermediating judiciary at all, and show a picture of you to the people in the neighborhood so they know that you have jaywalked, and reduce your social credit score. And if your social credit score falls below a certain level, then you can't buy drinks from a vending machine. You can't play video games. You can't go on a train. You can't get out of your 15-minute city. All that's already in place in China.
The latest in this dystopian outrage that is now all of China, apparently, is I once again cannot buy food.
The government here says it is trying to purify society by rewarding those who are trustworthy and punishing those who are not. So like the credit score that most Americans get for how they handle their finances, Chinese citizens are now getting social credit scores based on everything from whether they pay their taxes on time to how they cross the street.
Some say it's efficient, but others say they're freaking out because thinking this is a slippery slope into a world where governments can press a button and poof, say bye-bye to your privacy, and where Big Brother isn't just watching, but also calling the shots on what you can do and what you can't do. It's got a lot of folks on edge, thinking every swipe, click, or payment could be one more step towards a world that's less about freedom and more about control. Sounds familiar with Project 2025, doesn't it? Follow me for more news. You aren't.
So I never seen this. Check it. These doors don't open. None of the liquor. Put your ID and press scan. And start scanning your ID. Once it's done scanning, it says what door. I want the Bud Light door. So I never seen this. Check it. These doors don't open. None of the liquor. Put your ID and press scan. And start scanning your ID. Once it's done scanning, it says what door. I want the Bud Light door.